think that, as an organization, it's critical for us to stay involved in our communities and provide good service, whether it's individually or through our division and through our company, the results of which make us better human beings and make us better citizens of our community.
It was a way of incorporating my family into the joint effort to give back to those that are in need and to really teach them a valuable lesson in terms of it's not just about what you're trying to accomplish for yourself, but what you can do for others, and that there's always those that are less fortunate than yourself that you can contribute to.
I would say the most important thing that I've got out of this year is it raises your own self-esteem, and it raises your own self-worth, and it makes you feel like you're our valued member of the community as well, because you're able to help those in need who may not be able to help themselves. It really gives you that confidence boost. It gives you a really positive view of your organization, that your organization takes time out to really focus on those in need.
I think as a company, I think we have so many opportunities to give and to share and to be involved. And I think of a saying that I've heard before: help is not help until it's the help you need. And so with so many community activities and involvements that we have, everybody should be able to participate in some kind of way and not feel left out.
I was able to bring my two daughters. I was so super excited about the fact that they had an opportunity to share and to understand the importance of giving back. And what I'm most proud of is sharing the opportunity of showing them how important it is to give back and to be a volunteer and just to share the blessings that they have the opportunity to receive.
We did the Columbia International Festival, which was really a good thing. We were able to see the different cultures that they brought to the Columbia area.
As far as our contribution as a company, we helped with the admissions. And so we saw a lot of people coming in and out. It was a beautiful day. We had a great turnout.
Different nationalities.
Exactly.
It was also a nice way for the employees to introduce their families to other family members, and the families got a chance to partake in all the activities, which was a great opportunity.
With the Hannah House, our division collected donations, which we thought was a very good way to be able to give back to the community. It's just very refreshing and a sense of humility for me to be able to work for Palmetto GBA and be able to take part in giving back to the community.
The accomplishments that I'm most proud of is partnering with my division, Division 28, and Why Not You Too, the nonprofit that I am a vice president of. We were able to have a back to school bash, which was held in Utahville, South Carolina, which is Orangeburg County, but we serviced over 100 youth, giving back book bags filled with school supplies. We also serviced the homeless at Finley Park. We partnered with Restoration, which is a nonprofit organization where Why Not You Too gave 75 blankets along with care packets filled with toothpaste, deodorant, and toothbrushes and a healthy snack. So that was definitely a blessing. And partnering with Division 28, we offered a Life Beyond the Classroom panel discussion, which shared with the youth what to expect or what they wanted to know about what to expect in the future.
October of last year, Division 28 participated in a domestic violence walk. We made t-shirts and we were able to give it out to some of the ladies that were part of some of the shelters for abused women. That was very fulfilling for our division. Myself as a domestic violence survivor, I had a chance to tell my story.
Well, what I'm most proud about my division this year is we chose to do something a little different, and we recently just finished collecting items for the Southeastern Firefighters Foundation, and they're located in Augusta, Georgia. We collected items for the Jeffrey Chavis House, and not being from the area, doing that donation drive, I found out that Jeffrey Chavis was actually a firefighter from Lexington, South Carolina, who lost his life in the middle of helping to fight a fire in our community. So I thought that was great to be able to collect items and give back in his name.
Jeff was a dear friend of mine. I grew up with Jeff. We bowled together. So it was, I wrote the proposal for the Community Service Committee. So it was really neat to see him finally do that community service. And we did a paper products and cleaning products drive, and it turned out very well. We worked with the Augusta office. Camp Chemo is one that I'm very proud of. I've worked for the last 5 years with Camp Chemo, and last year we were able to help unload buses, provide snacks, and help at a carnival.
As a division this year, we also participated in a donation drive for St. Lawrence Place.
We did collect a lot of stuff for St. Lawrence Place, a lot of household items. We had, I think we had a couple of people that donated large items like couches and tables and chairs and stuff.
We have a school donation drive every year. That's near and dear to my heart because I'm married to a teacher. And every year at the beginning of the school year, my wife always talks about how the students come to class and they don't have the basic materials to learn, pencils, paper, rulers, scissors, things like that. So being that we go personally and buy those things for a lot of her students, it felt good to know that you have a whole division dedicated to every year purchasing items that students can use to go back to school with, so that way that's something that they don't have to necessarily worry about. They know that they do have pencils and paper and they can go to class and not be ashamed of not having materials.
This year, we're most proud of our Families Helping Families project that we do. Each team in the division comes together with a list. They adopt a certain family that has a certain, whether it be both parents and the children, it could be single parents with kids.
With the Families Helping Families project, we adopted 4 families total for our division. What we did is, after all the gifts were collected, we had those displayed at our Christmas party so that everyone could see how much our division really impacted the community in this project. We had those gifts delivered, and we had so many gifts that we could barely fit them in an SUV. We had it crammed, we had bikes, gifts, all kinds of stuff, and it was just really amazing how much everyone pulled together for this project.
Division 34, one of our first and main goals this year was for Division 34 was Dream Riders, which is a equine therapeutic riding establishment that does things for both foster children and mentally and physically handicapped children, that allows them to learn special skills, teamwork, and things that will help them become better children and adults in society.
Another one is an organization called Sharing the Harvest that takes care of feeding families and a lot of veterans in the Lexington area community. This is one that one of our employees is actually responsible for outside of our organization, but we kind of bridge the gap between personal service and departmental service by incorporating it with the ticketing process for our holiday party, so that anyone attending our holiday party also contributes to the Sharing the Harvest food. We were able to provide 13 families with grocery bags to help them get through the holidays and feed them as a part of participation in our holiday event.
The Golden Harvest Food Bank is a wonderful initiative within the Augusta community that takes the dollars that you donate, or even the canned goods or dry staples that you provide, and gives it to the food bank so it can be distributed to those in need in mass quantity. Our office every year has a big contribution to that campaign, and we do things such as fundraisers to where have casual days to increase our activity and our support of the overall donation pool. And we often find people actually end up donating money and canned goods, so it's a win-win for all those involved.
One thing about the Salvation Army that I know of is that they provide meals to those who are in need. They provide shelter as well for families and also for anyone that needs a place to stay. They provide toys for kids. I know that they do Toys for Tots every year. And we help raise funds, and those funds go towards anything that is of need.
The accomplishments for Division 05 this year were many. We have an actual office in Willersburg who are mighty givers. They have a passion for helping others, and they elect charitable events to support each month. We have our Columbus staff who are work-at-home associates, and this year we were able to donate a lot of office materials and supplies to charities, schools, and different places to help some of those that are underserved. One of the notes that we received back was there were some scissors and staplers in one of the boxes you gave me. These are like gold items to a school. Thanks so much for these. Often it is the little things like the metal binders, clips, that add up to so much money each year. You have no idea how much miscellaneous office supplies are appreciated.
It was just really nice and warmed the heart to see the smiles and the gratitude that the people had. It made me feel like that I was making a difference.
And seeing the kids smile and, come up to you and give you a hug saying, thank you for giving us that class, that's a special thing.
To just have a child to run up to you and hug you because they're so happy to see you, and it just warms your heart.
One thing I'm proud about working for our company at Palmetto is 2 years ago I almost lost my dad to heart disease, and one thing we do every year is we sell the hearts, and I know corporate wide we participate in the American Heart Association walk, and so coming to work knowing I work for a company that contributes and is involved in things like that, it really touches me in the heart being affected by something like that. So I think that's very heartwarming to work for a company like this.